I'm here.
You are on top of it. Good morning, everybody. I'm Alex Steiniger.
And I'm Heather Rowe. Great to have you here on this Tuesday. Let's get to it. Let's talk about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or as some people like to say, PB&J.
PB&J. It's that day. We're appreciating this very simple yet delicious and nutritious sandwich. So you put the peanut butter on one side, the jelly on the other, but that's controversial too because some people like to mix them. But either way, I think
they
so.
They mix them? Although there is the kind that you buy at the store, I think, that has like the stripes and stuff.
Yeah, but that's pure sugar. That's not real jam, and that's not, it's like sugar
not a classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So are you, here's the question.
Yes.
Are you a crunchy person or a smooth person?
Unequivocally crunchy.
Always?
Always. I don't mind smooth. I mean, smooth's fine.
You'll take that?
But crunchy has a lot more character.
You're not going to send that back at the restaurant?
No, not at all. I love PB&J.
You know,
How about you?
I was raised crunchy.
Yeah?
And somehow over the years, I have transitioned to a smooth person.
It's like a river and a pebble. You've become smooth over time.
It has evolved, my sandwich preferences. But speaking of the preferences, a lot of people wrote on our Facebook page. And it's interesting because there are a lot of people who liked smooth and a lot of people who liked country. But country. I like country. I liked country, and I liked some of the comments. I'm a real peanut person. Peanuts and salt. That's all. Not those spreads taking over the peanut butter space on grocery shelves.
Spreads.
They contain palm oil, hydrogenated fats. God knows what else.
So that was Nancy Cahart. Thanks for that comment. And
Joey's is your favorite.
Joey, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She said crunky. C-R-U-N-C-K-Y. Not crunchy.
Means.
But crunky, and I think she took it
sounds like an exciting person.
to another level. She made it really crunk.
And then Stacey Winters says both, smooth for celery, chunky for sandwich.
Okay, so each has its use, apparently.
Yes, absolutely. This is my favorite one. Michael Sereno wrote, I think you meant, are you a crunchy person or not a person at all?
Very well put. Very well put, Michael. I mean, the truth is people have their preferences, and we love putting things like that on Facebook, and we'll continue to do that.
I get a little bit of an insight into people when you find out. It's like, remember what I asked you at the beginning when we first met, well, a couple of days in. I said, are you a sand person or a grass person? You'll know what I'm talking about right now because you probably have a preference. What do you want your toes in? Would you rather have your toes in sand or would you rather have your toes in grass? I cringe when I walk through grass. I'm a sand person.
Really? Well, really it dictates the type of person you are, I think. So we'll keep putting those things on Facebook. We want you guys to keep replying because we might just read your comments here on the air. And, you know, we're talking also about food. And Whole Foods, as you may know, is owned by Amazon now, tend to be expensive, right? Some people call it whole paycheck, exactly. So over the years, though, they've been slashing prices little by little, and they're actually doing another slash. So they're slashing the prices on hundreds of products for the third time in 2 years. It's mostly focused on something we should all be eating anyway, which is produce.
Right, and organic produce, asparagus, strawberries, and strawberries are like the biggest offender when it comes to pesticides.
That's what I hear.
So that's now it's $2.99 a pound, so you'd save $2. And then the Sumo Citrus that you're obsessed with, that's also going to be. I found the price on that, so you will save $150 on that.
Great.
And then they have different types of meat, like animal welfare rated meat, and then they have those organic shakes that I like, and prepared sandwiches and wraps. Now, I like to shop there just for a couple of different things because it is whole paycheck and it can get a little out of control. But one time I was at the grocery store aisle at Christmas time, and they were serving, and I kid you not, dark chocolate peppermint quinoa bark.
Wow, quinoa.
I swear to goodness, I was looking around like,
so is
anybody seeing this at the same time? Am I all alone, or is that not totally bizarre?
I'm confused though. Is it a dessert or is it a dish?
It's a dessert. It was one of those, peppermint bark things that you get for Christmas.
The quinoa, of course, it's quinoa.
That threw
at
it all
Whole
off.
Foods.
Yeah, so I was with them all the way up into the peppermint part until I saw quinoa.
I love that place too much, and they're also doubling the number of weekly deals. They do these things. If you sign up for Amazon Prime, you get the fast shipping, the free shipping. You also get 10% off like hundreds of items in their store. It sounds like we're doing a commercial for Whole Foods, but really it's a big deal because people love that. People love that store.
And everybody loves Amazon.
Yeah.
So there's the connection and the link right there. So
this next one, how do you pronounce it? I don't know. We were kind of debating. There's this new vegetable.
Cannellini.
Cannellini, because I guess it's a mix of cauliflower and maybe broccolini. It's actually from the same company that brought you broccolini.
That brought you broccolini.
Brought to you by Cannellini.
You're welcome, because we brought you broccolini.
Look at how strange it looks.
I think it's cool. I love cauliflower.
This is something that when they make these hybrid plants with these hybrid seeds, something that I'm concerned about is like, is it going to end up being poisonous for humans somehow? Is there some strain in there over time that we're going to just die from? It's very morbid.
You go right to that.
I went right to it.
I think it's pretty. You know, sometimes people plant cabbage. This is the first time that I've seen it. I was reading about it earlier. But it is nice looking. I mean, you can see that in a wedding bouquet.
You absolutely could.
Like
and then you could pick it out of the bouquet and eat it. And they say, and we're watching them prepared in different ways here, it's actually very varied. Very varied. How you can cook it, you can actually serve it raw, sauteed, roasted, or stir-fried. Adaptable is the word I was looking for. So you can use it in a lot of different applications.
I guess he started out with 12 different types, and then he limited it, and he narrowed it down to 3, and they asked him what it tastes like, and he's like, I can't describe it. So that's helpful.
So it actually, they say it looks different. I mean, obviously we saw it looks way different than cauliflower, but it actually tastes, you know, cauliflower's got sort of that muted, planty taste. Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah,
At least that's how I would. This apparently is sweeter. So, you know, a little extra flavor. Maybe the kids will really enjoy it. I'm one, actually, I don't like cauliflower.
You don't? Because, you know, now they put it on pizza crust and tater tots and everything. So
well, that's true. When it's the flour of the cauliflower, I'm okay with that. But if you bake it in a sheet, for some reason, the flavor to me is putrid.
Putrid.
There you go. I'm pulling out all the best words
full
today.
Of opinions today.
We got to get in this last one. He definitely ate his vegetables, this next kid.
So this is the 12-year-old pothole fixer, I guess you would say. So this 12-year-old in Muskegon, Michigan, has decided to go all around neighborhoods and fill potholes because he says that he was driving with his mom and she hit a pothole and it really hurt her car. And he said, quote, I didn't want anyone else to get a flat tire. So he's meeting with the governor there and of course he is, because this is a big problem and people get upset, as they should. But Tucson knows this all too well.
It's our world. We definitely, I mean, that's why we have a pothole patrol in our early morning show, Good Morning Tucson, because it is such a big issue, and bringing awareness to it is actually what's getting it fixed. And you know what? At 12 years old, you know what I was doing? I was playing Nintendo. I wasn't out filling potholes. So good for him. His name is Monty Scott, and he's a real go-getter.
Can't you see him on Ellen now?
Oh, you know he's going to be on Ellen.
That's it. So you saw him here first.
It's going to happen here on the Morning Blend.